Dobry day.
Targovishte.
And welcome back to our little Bulgarian adventure.
Yes, we've had another one of those glorious weather weeks.
Yeah, great sunshine all week. No rain apart from a little bit overnight.
Yeah,
which is
when you want it, yeah.
But probably not enough, but
No.
we've had some rain.
But the growing season is beginning to get into top gear soon. It's winding up.
Yeah. A lot of the blossoms disappearing now.
It is.
The leaves are all coming out.
Yeah, we've had apple blossom, cherry blossom, other blossom, plum blossom.
He doesn't.
I don't know. Loads of blossom.
Loads of blossom.
But most of that's going now, so hopefully we'll get fruit this year.
The thing we've got to contend with is the catkins coming off the walnut tree. It's
yeah.
like a carpet.
There's thousands of them. I'm hoping that's a good sign for walnuts. If it is, let me know. If it isn't, let me know.
But yeah, there do seem to be more than most years.
Yes. So the other day when I was taking the car away to be sorted out, I just spent about 5 minutes cleaning them off the car.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
It has been a funny old week, isn't it, in terms of not being sure when the car was going away.
That's right. So we've kind of pottered along doing our things. We've carried on in the hallway because that obviously needs doing. We finally got around to finishing a job we started 3 years ago. Yes, this is what we did. We're carrying on with the hallway, and the next job we come to while we're waiting for sockets to dry in the wall and that sort of thing is this end wall here, which is the door you see is the door into our shower room. Now, I built the wall, I put the plasterboard on it 3 years ago, but didn't finish it off because it was waiting for the hallway. Well, its time has come, so I'd better get on with it. Before I start filling in the screw holes and joining up the panels, I've got to sort out that strip at the top. I left it because at the time I didn't have enough plasterboard to finish it off. And I also thought, well, it's going to be behind the suspended ceiling, it won't matter. Well, our suspended ceiling won't be quite that low, so I have to do something with it. So I'll go and have a look in my little stock of plasterboard, see what I've got, cut some stuff and stick it up there. Now that the plasterboard is all on the wall, I have to fill in these gaps, cover over these screw holes. These will be taped, and then once that's dry we can put a top coat of plaster over the top. Now around the edges I don't have to worry too much about around the door because I've got architrave to fit round here. So I'll get the wall prepared, ready for the plastering, and then we can just fill these in, fill the gaps in, let it dry, finish it off tomorrow. Well, it's dried overnight, so we've now got a wall where the cracks and joins have been filled. I need to give it a quick sand down before I put the top coat of plaster on, so I'll do that next. It's not my favourite job, as you know, but it needs to be done. And once I've done it, I can then plaster the wall. that's the wall had its coats of plaster. It now needs sanding and filling to make it a nice smooth surface with no gaps at the edges. So that's my least favourite job, but out with the sandpaper. We've now finished the plastering, the filling and the painting of the hallway. It's had its first coat all the way around, it's gone white and has brightened it up a lot. So the next thing we've got to do is fit the architrave, but once again, we'll have to do that next week.
Yeah, there's a few finishing off jobs in the hallway to do, but some we can't do for it until we're reliant on other things, aren't we?
Yeah, it's like the ceiling for the roof, the floor, we're waiting for the concrete to dry fully. So yeah, we're going to have to turn our attention to something else.
Yeah, so we're heading outside. And we're
are.
probably swapping over, because I've got the doors to do in the hallway.
Yeah.
So I won't be working outside next week, I'll be inside.
I start the groundworks for a summer kitchen. Oh.
That'll be exciting. We've got to plan it first.
Yes, we tried planning it and we didn't get very far. But
Adam started confusing me with sliding walls. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Stop now. But that was when I was concussed.
Slightly, yes. So we don't worry about that too much.
No. I did when I was walking to the end of our building and split my head open.
Not badly.
No, enough to have quite a lot of blood.
Your head's bleeding.
But no stitches.
No. So that was a relief. And yes, we had a strange evening where I was talking to Lynn and she wasn't quite with it. But
nothing new there, really.
It's usually the other way round.
It is usually the other way round. Especially after 8 o'clock.
Yes, I switched off by then. So we also had a very strange day on Tuesday.
Oh yes, we had farmers. The farmers came up to plant the backfield, which is part of our backfield.
Yes.
It's the same sort of area, but of course the dogs could see them all.
Yes, they're not used to people being around.
Not up there.
Not us.
So
they like us, but no one else.
They definitely didn't think they should be there, so they made a mad, frantic escape to get out of the compound to go and see them.
Yes, I'd let them out, and I was came up to the house to get their dishes ready and dinner, and I got their dishes out. And I thought it's very quiet. Oh, I can't see the dogs, and they'd gone.
You forced a hole through your fencing.
So disappeared off round the village looking for them, Max and I. And after about an hour and a half, we found the 3 pups, but couldn't see any sign of the other 3. And over the course of the next 4 hours, eventually Winston and Tilly decided to come home on their own. They did try and sneak back in, so we didn't
which
notice
is quite
they were
funny.
gone.
It was almost like we haven't really been anywhere.
But we got them back in, and then an hour later, Soph turned up. So.
Yeah. Poor
Hello,
old,
Kat, what are you doing?
poor old Tilly was exhausted, wasn't she? Her back legs were a bit weak, I think, from when she was malnourished as a
Her front
baby.
legs as well were a bit stiff, and I think she suffers a bit from those. But.
Yeah, so she struggles with too much exercise, and it definitely took its toll on her.
They all slept very well. Another strange day we had this week was I had to drop the car for repair. It's been a little while coming, but it's finally away, having the front suspension and wheel bearings done, that sort of thing. Which meant I had to come back via public transport. Me, on a bus and a train.
Adam's not used to public transport. He doesn't like it.
It's out of my comfort zone, shall we say. But
you did well.
Yes, I did. Well, I think I did.
You got home.
I got home, that's the main thing. But this is some of my journey. Today I've had to drop the car off to be fixed. So I've got to make my own way home. This is the view I've got from where I'm standing. Okay, there's a bit of traffic on the road, but the scenery is quite stunning. But can you guess where I am? So that's the sign for Popovo station. There's a Bulgarian or Cyrillic P missing, but believe me, that's where I am. This here is the main ticket hall. I bought my ticket from where it says Casa 1 and information. The lady behind the desk was very helpful, and I've now got my ticket ready to travel to Targovishte. These are the arrival and departure times, all on the board for me. Now I'm catching the train that's heading to Varna, and it departs at 12 o'clock. These are my tickets. The one on the left is the actual train ticket, and I believe the one on the right is for reserved seat. I'm in wagon 1, seat 38, so we'll see what that's like when I get on the train. That's the direction the train's going to be coming from, and this is what the station at Popovo looks like. There's the usual agricultural type buildings and things opposite. It looks like there used to be a lot more train travel than there is currently. There's quite a few platforms here. I don't know where they all go, but I'll be heading that way in the direction of Targovishte, and the train will eventually end up in Varna. And bang on time that it's supposed to be here, here comes the train. Not that you'd hear it, very quiet. Train. There's a lot of movement because, well, it's a train. But you get individual compartments, some with 8 seats for second class, some with 6 seats for first class. I think I'm in second class, so I better go and find my seat. This is what a carriage looks like. You can see this is a second class one. There's 8 seats. You've got the usual bits, luggage up the top, and a closing door, so you can actually close out yourself away from the corridor. We're just approaching Targovishte, so I'd better get off. And so there goes my train. Heading next, I think, to Schumann. Once it's gone past Schumann, it heads on towards Varna. So here we are at Targovishte. This is the station. You'll recognise all the stations are painted the same colour, or they were at some point. A little bit windy, but other than that, absolutely gorgeous day. So that's the station you can see there in the distance. Now I've got to walk up this road here. That takes me up towards the bus station. I've got just over 2¼ hours until the bus, so some time to kill with very little to do apart from wander around. So let's have a little wander and see what we can find. This is one of the things you see as you wander around Targovishte. It's that time of year where the blossom's out, and some of these trees are absolutely stunning. I may have shown this little area a few years ago, but still nothing's been done with it. Maybe one day they'll revamp it, get it sorted out. We assumed it was closed because of COVID last time we were here, but it's still not opened up again. We'll see what happens over the course of the summer. Just in case you were in any doubt of where I am today, I'm in Targovishte. Yes, I don't know what these flowers are, but they're quite stunning. And there's quite a few of them. You can see in the middle of the picture, that's the background Targovishte sign, which I've just climbed up all these steps, so I'm just getting my breath back. But I'll show you the proper view in just a moment. also some shelters here so that you can sit out of the sun, as I just have, and cool down a bit. It was quite warm work walking up that hill. Now here's something I've never seen before. It's a pizza vending machine. It appears to cook the pizza for you while you wait. I'll have to bring Max down and we'll have to check it out.
For some strange reason, Adam's absolutely fascinated by the pizza machine, which I look at it and think it's an abomination. Why would you want a pizza out?
From flour to a finished pizza in 3 minutes. It's well. If you want to see me give it a go, let me know in the comments. If enough people ask me, Max and I will go and do it.
That probably means one of you.
Or none of you.
I don't think I want it. I much prefer your homemade pizzas.
Well, I mean, it's a tough act to follow, but
yes,
it takes me longer than 3 minutes. So.
I think you'll be very disappointed.
Well, we'll see. But yes, I walked past it, I thought, did I just see that? I'd go back and yes, it's a pizza vending machine. So if you've seen them and you've tried them, let me know as well. I might save myself a few left by not trying it. So.
Yes, your public transport journey was also incredibly cheap, wasn't it?
It was, yes. I got from Popovo to the village here for less than £6, which is about £2.50.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can't go wrong with that, can you?
No, definitely good value for money. Though not quick.
not quick. There's a lot of waiting around between connections, but
that was our planning, really. We
well,
could
it's
have planned it a bit better.
I'm not sure we could. It's when the trains run and when the buses run.
Yeah.
We have no control over that. But
I think there were 3 or 4 trains that we could have caught from Targovishte in a day, and 3 or 4 buses we could come home. There were just none of them that were next to each other.
No. Hence my wandering around Targovishte. So, but I had a nice day off.
You did.
So I think you're probably up to date with us this week.
Yeah, I think that's all for this week. I can't think of anything else.
No. So until next week, it's time for us to say,
stay safe.
be well.
Doskoro.
Doskoro.